It's your boy Stopping No Stop back with another daily upload. In today's video, I will be showing you all my PlayStation 5 console settings that allowed me to hit the number 2 ranked on Modern Warfare 2 rank play. First, we're going to start off with my controller settings, and if you were wondering what controller I'm using the default PlayStation 5 controller with no control freaks, no buttons, no paddles on the back. I have nothing on my controller. I play claw, and I use the default button layout. Everything is default. Touch none of that. I've been doing it for 9 years now, and I've just stuck with it. I also play with no controller vibration on because it was weird with controller vibration on, so I just turned it off. I also play on 7.7 sensitivity on 1.0 ADS sensitivity, and a lot of people think it's too fast. I think it's right for me, but it's all about preference when it comes to sensitivity. I know somebody that plays on 2020 sensitivity. A lot of pros play on 6.6 sensitivity. I know somebody on 1010 sensitivity. It's all preference when it comes to sensitivity, but me personally, I prefer 7.7 on 1.0 ADS. It's allowed me to hit the number 2 rank, so I'm gonna stick with it. I also play with no automatic sprint on because it controls the character for you, and I like to be able to control the character myself, which is why I have it off. I have weapon mount activation off because you can't mount your weapon in rank play anyway, so I just turn it off for pubs anyway. Tap to reload, that's the default, stick with it. Advanced, I have aim assist on, obviously. I know a lot of you mouse and keyboard players are not going to be too happy about that, but that's what Call of Duty was. That's how Call of Duty will be. So yeah. I'm on default aim assist. I haven't really tried the other aim assist. I know a lot of people like Black Ops though. They say it's stickier, but I've been on default this entire game and I've been frying with it, so I'm gonna stick with the default. My aim response curve type is dynamic. I used to play on standard and I just didn't like it. Dynamic, it feels like you're actually in control of the way your guy moves and stuff when you're using your right analog stick, so that's why I have it on dynamic. It's elite. You should try it if you haven't. Now the dead zones, it's all based on the way your controller feels. Everybody's controller is different. So like, I have no stick drift on my left analog stick, so I have it all the way down to 0.00. I have no stick drift when I'm on 0.02 on my right analog stick, but when I put it down to 0.01, it is stick drift. So that's why I have it on 0.02. I have these at the max that you can, because, I mean, why not? The dead zones for the triggers, I would put those all the way down, so the instant you click your trigger, the faster it responds. Controller orientation up, because I hold my controller regularly. I have all the gyro settings off. All the gyro settings mess up with your controller, so if you haven't turned those off, you should. Those are not good. I don't even know what flick stick activation is, I'm gonna be honest, but turn all of it off. Auto move forward off. Sprint tactical sprint behavior. Toggle. I have single tap sprint on. I know if you use double tap, it takes longer for your guy to use tactical sprint, and not only that, it will mess up your controller more because you're pressing down on the button more. So with single tap sprint, you click down on the run button once, he starts running regularly. You click it down again, he starts tactical sprinting. While with double tap, if you run regularly, while with double tap, you will have to click down on your run button and he will run regularly, and then you'll have to double click your run button again to tactical sprint. So not only is single tap sprint faster, it's better for the controller. And single tap run is probably even more OP, but I think it was GA'd, which is why I haven't used it. But it's, you just click down on your run button once and you're instantly into the tactical sprint. So that's probably best, but I use single tap sprint because of the GAs. I have grounded mantle off. I have automatic airborne mantle partial. So if your guy is falling off a ledge, it will automatically mantle back onto the ledge. Automatic ground mantle off. Like if I can't control the character, then I usually have that setting off besides automatic airborne mantle. I have invert slide and dive behavior inverted because I feel like the dive is way more important than the slide. Even though the slide did get buffed and it is OP now, I feel like it's better to have it inverted. Plunging underwater, I had that at the default setting, which was movement, which I like with the movement. restricting door bash on. Ledge hang mantle behavior, I have it on mantle only. I don't like it on movement beast. I have all the combat behavior settings off besides the depleted ammo weapon switch, which has just always been in Call of Duty. Alright, now we're going to get into the graphic settings. The first graphic setting is the details and textures. On demand texture streaming, I have that off. I don't really know what it does, but I just was told to turn it off, so I turned it off. I have ward motion blur off. This is really a big setting. Same with weapon motion blur. You want all the motion blur off so you could actually see what's going on. Fill all the way down to 0. Depth of field off. Fidelity cast is on. I don't really know what it does, but I was told to put it on. Put it all the way up. I have the 120 hertz refresh rate. It's really big for like frames and stuff, so I have that on. My field of view is at 100 with effective ADS field of view and the wide weapon field of view. So my gun looks smaller, and I know a lot of people would like 105 FOV. You know, this is all preference, but I've been at 100 for a couple months now, and it's been working for me. Third person field of view, don't really play third person. You want to turn these camera movements all the way down to least, so there's less camera shake, and it helps with like motion sickness if you do have that. My brightness, I just have it at 50. A safe area, I have it all the way. I know a lot of people prefer it closer, so their map is closer to their corner in the middle of the screen, but I have it all the way out. I don't really know what eco mode is. Alright, now we're going to look at my audio settings. So I have the Astro A40s with the mix amp, but I haven't touched anything in the Astro Command Center software, even though I do have it downloaded. So my stuff is really loud because I have my dials turned all the way, but I had to turn my master value down on this game. I don't know how y'all have your headset, but yeah, my stuff is really loud, even though it doesn't come out as loud on stream or on YouTube. I have the gameplay music off and cinematic music off. Don't really need those. Hopefully these settings will help y'all improve your own gameplay and let you hit your highest rank like they have helped me hit the #2 ranked on Modern Warfare 2 rank play. Hope y'all enjoyed, and see ya.